Welcome to our introduction to cybersecurity. In today's world, we are more connected than ever. Our homes, our cars, and even our medical devices are online. But with that connection comes risk. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on how we protect our digital frontier and why this field is one of the most critical professions of the 21st century. Why cybersecurity matters. To start, let's look at the why. Why are we here? Every few seconds, a new cyber attack is launched somewhere in the world. But it's not just about data, it's about people. If a hospital's systems go down, lives are at risk. If a power grid is hacked, cities go dark. On a personal level, identity theft can ruin lives in minutes. We are the digital bodyguards of the modern world, protecting the infrastructure that keeps society running. What is cybersecurity? The CIA Triad. So, what is it exactly? At its core, cybersecurity is the practice of protecting systems from unauthorized access. We use a framework called the CIA Triad. Think of it as a three-legged stool: confidentiality, keeping secrets secret; integrity, making sure the data hasn't been changed, like ensuring a bank transfer of $10 doesn't become $1,000. Availability, ensuring the system works when you need it. If any leg of that stool breaks, the security of the system fails. The threat landscape. Who are we fighting? It's a diverse crowd. You have script kiddies, amateurs just trying out tools they found online. Then you have professional cybercriminals motivated by money, and hacktivists, motivated by a cause. The most dangerous, however, are state-sponsored actors, government-funded groups with unlimited time and money. And don't forget the insider threat. Sometimes the biggest risk is an unhappy employee or even just a well-meaning one who clicks the wrong link. Common attack vectors. How do they get in? Think of these as the digital germs of the internet. Phishing is the most common. That's the fake email from your boss asking for a gift card. Then there's ransomware, which is like a digital kidnapping. They lock your files and demand money to release them. We also deal with man-in-the-middle attacks, where a hacker listens in on your Wi-Fi conversation. Understanding these methods is the first step to stopping them. Social engineering. Technology is hard to hack, but humans are easy. Social engineering is the art of manipulating people into giving up secrets. Why spend months writing code to crack a password when you can just call someone, pretend to be IT, and ask for it? Whether it's baiting, leaving a virus-loaded USB in a parking lot, or creating a sense of urgency, hackers play on our emotions, fear, curiosity, and trust. Network security basics. Now, how do we defend? We start at the perimeter. A firewall acts like a bouncer at a club, checking IDs and deciding who gets in. A VPN creates a private, encrypted tunnel so you can use public Wi-Fi without being sniffed. We also use intrusion detection systems. These are like motion sensors in a building that alert us the second someone moves where they shouldn't be. Identity and access management, IAM. How do we know you are who you say you are? We use 3 factors. Something you know, password; something you have, phone, token; or something you are, fingerprint. Using multi-factor authentication, MFA, is the single most effective thing you can do to be safe. We also follow the principle of least privilege. You shouldn't have the keys to the entire building if you only work in the mailroom. Data encryption. Encryption is the secret sauce of security. It uses complex math to turn readable information into ciphertext. Even if a hacker steals your data, they can't read it without the key. We protect data at rest, on your hard drive, and in transit, moving across the web. Without encryption, online banking and private messaging simply wouldn't be possible. The modern defense. Zero trust. The old way of thinking was like a castle. Once you're inside the walls, you're trusted. But in 2026, there are no walls, everyone is working from everywhere. Zero trust means we never trust, always verify. Every time you try to access a file, the system checks your identity, your device health, and your location. It assumes the bad guy is already on the network, so we check everyone's ID at every single door. Incident response and recovery. It's not a matter of if, but when. When an attack happens, we need a plan. Incident response is about speed. We detect the breach, contain it so it doesn't spread, and then, most importantly, we recover. Having a clean backup is the difference between a company staying in business or going bankrupt. Resilience is just as important as prevention. Think of a cybersecurity framework as a professional blueprint or a rulebook. Without one, a company is just guessing what to protect. With one, they have a proven, step-by-step strategy used by the world's top intelligence agencies and corporations. The most famous, gold standard, is the NIST Cybersecurity Framework, CSF, *. It breaks down the overwhelming world of security into 5 logical functions. ###1. Identify the inventory. Before you can protect anything, you have to know what you own. This phase is about listing every laptop, server, software, and piece of sensitive data in the company. The goal. ****. You can't protect a door you didn't know your building had. ###2. Protect the shield. This is where we put up our defenses. It includes training employees not to click on bad links, setting up firewalls, and encrypting data. The goal. ****. Make it as difficult as possible for a hacker to get inside. ###3. Detect the alarm. Even the best shields can fail. This phase is about constant monitoring. We use software that looks for weird behavior, like a user logging in from Russia when they usually work in New York. The goal. Spot the intruder the second they step over the line. ###4. Respond the action. Once an alarm goes off, what do? We don't panic, we follow a pre-written plan. This involves isolating the hacked computer so the virus doesn't spread and notifying the right people. The goal. Contain the damage quickly. ###5. Recover the bounce back. This is the final step. It's about getting back to business as usual. We restore data from backups and fix the hole the hacker used to get in. The goal. Resilience. Ensuring the company doesn't go under because of one bad day. ###. Why use a framework like ISO 27001 or NIST? Benefit, explanation, common language ***. It helps the IT geeks and the business CEOs talk to each other using the same terms. Legal safety ***. If a company gets hacked but can prove they followed a framework, they are less likely to face massive legal fines. Continuous improvement **. It's a loop, not a straight line. Each time you finish, you go back to identify to see what has changed. Pipe. Why is there a talent gap? In 2026, the gap between available jobs and qualified workers is estimated in the millions. This is because every single company, from your local bakery to global banks, is now a tech company. They all have data to protect, but there aren't enough experts to go around. This leads to high salaries, remote work options, and incredible job security. 1. The SOC Analyst, the digital first responder. The vibe: high energy, investigative, and fast-paced. What they do? They work in a security operations center, SOC. Imagine a room full of giant screens monitoring global traffic. They are the 911 operators of the internet. When an alarm goes off, they are the first to see it, triage it, and decide if it's a real attack or a false alarm. Best for people who love the chase, staying calm under pressure, and investigating mysteries. 2. The penetration tester, the white hat hacker. The vibe: creative, technical, and slightly rebellious. What they do? They are paid by companies to try and break in. They use the exact same tools and techniques as criminals, but instead of stealing, they write a report explaining exactly how they got in so the company can fix the hole. Best for people who love puzzles, breaking things, to see how they work, and staying one step ahead of the bad guys. 3. The security architect, the digital blueprint designer. The vibe: strategic, big picture, and highly technical. What they do? They don't just fix holes. They design the whole house so it's impossible to get into. They decide which firewalls to use, how the cloud should be structured, and how systems talk to each other securely. Best for experienced pros who enjoy engineering, planning, and building complex systems from the ground up. 4. GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. The rulemakers, the vibe, organized, legal-minded, and administrative. What they do. Not everyone in cyber needs to code. GRC professionals make sure the company is following the law, like GDPR or HIPAA. They write the policies that employees must follow and manage the paperwork side of security. Best for people with backgrounds in law, management, or auditing who have an eye for detail. To wrap up, cybersecurity is a fast-moving, high-stakes field. But here's the truth, it's about more than just technology. In 2026, we've seen that a single breach can shut down hospitals, stop power grids, or drain a family's life savings in seconds. When we talk about cybersecurity, we aren't just protecting servers, we are protecting the way we live. We've covered a lot today, from the CIA Triad to the booming job market. But knowledge without action is just trivia. So, I'm giving you your first piece of homework. Today, before you close this video, enable multi-factor authentication, MFA, on your primary email and your bank accounts. Most hacks aren't complex movie-style breaches, they are simply stolen passwords. MFA is the single most powerful shield you can use to stop them. Cybersecurity is a journey we're all on together. I've shared my insights, but now I want to hear yours. What part of this world fascinates you the most? Is it the good hacking, the AI defenses, or the strategy? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Now, what questions do you have for me?